From Chopper 4 now in Milwaukee. Today's nationwide march being billed as one of the largest youth protests since the Vietnam era. Wisconsin was one of several sites for March for Our Lives events. Thousands brought their fight for gun reform to the steps of the county courthouse and then down the streets to Red Arrow Park. And that's where we find Brandon Rook for us live tonight. Brandon?
Tom, people traveled all over the state of Wisconsin in hopes of letting their voices be heard. They're uniting together to make a big statement against gun violence. Milwaukee organizers tell us more than 10,000 people attended today's event. Chopper 4 video shows the huge crowd. The route started at the courthouse, walking to Red Arrow Park about a mile away.
It reminds me of the civil rights movement. It reminds me of the gay rights movement, because when young people stand up and when young people make a change, change is coming.
With rallies in 800 locations in the nation and around the world, marchers are fed up with school shootings and want tougher gun laws. Protesters say that this is not a red or blue problem. They say that this is a red, white, and blue problem.
This is going on for blocks. I think it's definitely making an impact right now. And people are going to vote right after they march. It's definitely making an impact.
This movement is still raw for kids like Zoe Anderson.
Because we shouldn't be dying this young trying to get an education.
The student who came from Kenosha wanted to support, hoping this message takes root from the streets of Milwaukee all the way to Madison and Washington, D.C. Today's local march was led by students in both college and high school. Mayor Tom Barrett and Representative Gwen Moore were both here today to support the kids. Live from Red Arrow Park, Brandon Rook, today's TMJ4.
All right, Brandon, thanks. You talked about Madison there, and in Madison, some 2,500 people marched on the state capitol just days after the legislature passed a bill that calls for $100 million in school safety measures, but does not strengthen the state's gun safety laws.